Okay. Hello, Foamy. How are you doing today? Okay. You're good, that's good to hear. I definitely didn't forget to change the title before starting. There we go. Yeah, glad to hear that you're doing good. I'm doing pretty good as well, I just got back home, actually, yesterday. From out of town, so fun. I just realized there are little triangle designs on this thing, which makes me think that it's finished and this is the final version. I could be wrong, but that's what I assume. Why did you delete Discord? Did you just feel like it or something? You seem sad, so I'm assuming that there was a reason. Okay. Really? Oh yeah, girlfriend forced you up. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. Did you even try that? Run. Okay. Alright, let's talk to everyone. Well, maybe you'll end up getting this go back. And also, hello Lynn, how are you doing today? Are you not? Aren't you supposed to be in school? I'm confused. Be here for, oh, okay, I can only be here for a little bit right now, but I wanted to say hi. Hello Lynn. I would ask how you're doing, but I don't know how much time you have. If you have enough time, then how are you doing? Oh, nice. Early tie, that makes sense. Well, then once you get home, late sleep. Important. See you guys for this. I have one yellow one. Oh well. Two yellow ones. Oh no. That was a test, it was good, I got 4. Oh, nice. Fair. There's always that one question that's like, I'm sorry, what? Oh, that sucks. Well, good luck on the test. You got this. By 6%, wow. That sucks. How important was that test? Alright. I keep doing that whispering thing that I talked about. You know how, while I'm talking, I'll sometimes just start whispering for some reason. I keep doing that. Like stuff you write right now, yes. For everything. That's not nice. Glad you're enjoying it. I either enjoy it or I'm in agony. It's one or the other. So like 60 or 70% of our grade. Oh! I guess that makes sense, but still. Hi Bean, how are you doing today? I have the water ones now? Yes, I do. Blue. Yeah, and also I noticed that on the onion thing, that it's like it has a little triangle lines on it, which makes me think, I could be wrong, but it makes me think that that we're done now. That is all of the versions of the Pikmin and we have all of them. That, or I'm blind and that's been on there this entire time. Who knows? That was loud. Okay. Apparently my phone just feels like vibrating, like, extremely loudly today. Okay. Oh, that's not done. Oh, it is, okay. Yeah, it really is a lot of Metaphor today, so it was a bit sick this morning. Oh, that sucks. Hope you feel better. I mean, you say this morning, so I assume you do feel better. But if you don't, then I hope you do. If that makes sense. So I started working at that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Why do I sound so dead? I swear that I do actually care, even though I sound like I don't care at all. I don't know why I'm sounding so dead right now. It always had the triangles? Aw. Oh well. In this morning, but still not great. I'm sorry. Oh no. To drink lots of water, and later this year. Time, I think you're just tired. That definitely is a possibility. I do feel a little tired, I'll admit. I just got out of school. Alright. Fire. Look at the fire, guys. Oh, we have 100 people out. Okay. Right. Who asked for you to come? Get out. Okay, I guess I'm bringing some yellow guys with me too. Oh well. Not that. Not that. Oh my god. The other ones are gonna die for sure. Oh well. Oh, did they not die? Well, that was unexpected. God, the chat's moving fast. Oh my god. Just time. How's everyone been? I have Discord on my computer. Smart. Man, it's end of terms, you know, fair. That stuff's tiring. Oh, yeah. I kind of forgot what area we were in. That word is surprisingly useful. Like, that guy, like, died instantly. Yeah, that's a thing, yeah. Onion, even though you have 100 on the field. I don't know, man. Don't question me, Bean. Maybe the Pikmin inside the onion go up. Think about it like that. Maybe they don't. I don't know. No, you're not allowed to question me. End of term is just a good time for me. Fire. All of my teachers just suck the soul out of like 2 days. Somehow they pull it off. And no one can figure out how. They don't. This is pointless time. Okay, Bean. Nobody asked. Rude. You know what, Bean? Yep. Yeah, I did that. Just to spite me, exactly. Oh, is this the one area? Yeah, I know where this is. Alright, well I have to go. Okay. Hope you have a good rest of your day, Lynn. And good luck on the rest of school. Because if you're anything like me, you'll need it. Come back after I finish my test. Oh, nice. If you're still streaming. If not, then I'll see you in Discord, yeah. Why what? Oh, why? I did it again, didn't I? Oh well. I don't know, it's instinct. I know even if it did raise the numbers inside of the onion, it wouldn't help, because look at it, all of them have at least 190, wait, besides the blue one of course, but discluding the blue one because it's the first one, all of them have at least 190, but still, like, still. Anyways, that end the day. Yeah, Bean, you can't just like question me like that. Rude. It bothers me anyways. But have you never done that? Where like you just do something in instinct even though you know there's no real point in doing it? I'm trying to think of an example. I will eternally question you. No fruit collection today? Yeah. No idea where I'm supposed to go, but we'll figure it out. Now, should I get food if I've been sick? yes, you should always end up getting food, but be careful on what you choose because some foods are not gonna help. It was always a thing for my family, like, whenever you're sick, one of the main things, like, obviously not for, like, a meal, but, like, if you're ever just, like, commonly hungry for, like, a snack or something, the snack that you get is always crackers. When you're sick, if you're hungry for a snack, get crackers. That's the rule. I don't know why that's always been the rule, but it is. I don't have crackers in my house? Fair. But, yeah, just pick your foods wisely, please. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, I'm bringing out 15 of each now. Because that's a good amount of everything, as well as being able to still have extra space in the thing. Sabine, have you played this game before? And is that why you seem to be, like, fully aware on everything inside the game? This is the map, okay. Yeah, sure. Let's see what this is. You've just been watching my streams? Oh, okay. Not the time span. At least we're on autopilot. See you later, bud. Oh no, this was actually gonna get me. Oh, okay. This is where we were going? Really? Oh, 74 to 75? Did I lose someone there? Dude. I'm not helping you. You either have to get out of there yourself, or you are dead. Yeah, it's dead. Did I just watch it get murdered? Yes, I did. Don't question me. Okay, so this is where we're trying to go. I'm aware of what you've done it, and I'm vaguely observant. Oh, okay. Fair. You say vaguely observant. You seem to be very observant. Vaguely just happens to be more than you. Okay. Rude. Oh, come on. I actually need those guys. Why are there flying ones following me? That's not supposed to happen. Oh well, at least the flying ones can follow me. Wait. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. I think that was all of them. Because if I'm correct, those things... Forget that. This is what I got. This is my team. Ragtag team attacking an eye. Yeah, there's a little base looking thing down there, and I'm pretty sure that's what it goes to. I could just be making it mad, I don't know. Epic counter? Exactly. Yeah, I don't think this is doing anything. Let's just get out of here. Are you kidding me? Yeah, keep doing that. You have got to be kidding me. So yeah, it does go to this base, which is why doing it and using the flying ones was a bad idea, because I guess now it might be possible to use the flying ones, but I think it actually is above water. Yep, we got him, I think. Why are you guys not on my team? Let's just go over here real quick. Why are you... Y'all are useless. yourself? That's good to hear. Does that mean you're doing well, Cat? Do I not have to ask how you're doing today? I'm going to anyway, so... How you doing today, Cat? You're watching me attack this thing's eyes. And then after I'm attacking its stomach. Oh no. I swear, if you even tried... Don't... Thank you for stopping bothering us. Playing League of Legends? That's good to hear. I think... I'm assuming you're doing it for fun and not torturing yourself by playing League of Legends. I don't know why you would be. They're one and the same. It's funny. Absorb. Yeah, see, this entire time I've been collecting fruit. And also, so collecting things is good, because that actually helps the people, and they need the fruit constantly. And then there's also, like now I have 100 people, which means technically I don't have to collect anything else besides fruit. But just to torture I'm going to anyways. What does this do? Wait a minute, I just realized... Hold up. Fascinating. What are you supposed to be doing there? Let's try doing it from these two platforms nearby. Okay, I see what I'm supposed to be doing. Can we just like avoid this guy? Chuck everything. Wait, am I gonna need the other guy too? Collecting things could be onion excessively iced. But like, why though? How can it be so stupid? If it, like, sure, it doesn't do anything. but still. This thing's like a living onion. I guess onions usually are living, aren't they? Oh well. Wow. You mind? Oh my. Oh, there's a lot of this guy. Okay. We got him. We don't talk about how many people I just lost? No, okay, it's only 9. We're good. It's excessive? Oh well. It can't be that excessive. Okay. Hurry up, you've got to be kidding me. Seriously? Are you kidding me? Is this bridge not finished? What? Okay. New plan. Only killed 9 children, it's fine. They're expandable, yeah. They're expendable, exactly. I'm glad we could agree on this being... Okay. Let's hurry. Because we really don't have any time. Like, we do not have nearly enough time. Because there's a whole entire platoon in another area. No! A couple are gonna die. It's fine though. Actually, wait. Only 3. We're fine. Also, I don't know what happens when we leave a person behind, but it's fine. Okay, they just show up anyways. Yeah, losing 3. We've done way worse, so I'm fine with that. Now we watch them die. Oh, they're all the fly rooms. Fly away. Come on, guys. You see, it makes no sense. These things have wings and can fly, but yet they can't just follow the onion into the sky? Like, come on, man. Weaklings, if you ask me. Searing acid shock. What are those, like, probably hundreds of berries we got? What the heck? Apparently those just did nothing for us. People are smart and actually make it back before night. Fair. Ah, yes, words and words of text in a big paragraph. Wonder what that said. Anyways. What? Rock ones are chunky, and it's weird that they can stand. That's what the. You know? Oh, okay. How did you read that so fast? That would take me like way too like. There's a reason I don't read those things. It's because I literally cannot. That would take like half of the stream away. But actually, that's a fair question. How can the rock one stand? It makes no sense. It's too small for their body, and they do extra damage when thrown. Yeah, that's how do they stand? Now I'm confused. And also another question: why can only the blue ones swim? Like, what's different inside their biology? Because they sure don't look too different. So what's different in their biology that makes sense that the blue ones can swim, but the other ones can't? Their color, of course. Okay, forget. I didn't just call it. Oh, okay. Oh well. Ain't this the game of a lifetime? This is quality content right here. There we go. Aw, man, it looks like the other things are gone. That's annoying. Oh well. We still have the fruit. No one's allowed to make a dirty joke out of this. It's against the rules. Photosynthesis. It's a weird. Oh. Bean, are you a science buff? Because I did not expect you to know. I did not expect that out of you. I hate science? Well, clearly you're good at it. Or at very least, better than me. I just big brain, that makes sense. I just have to not fail. There. But we have a bridge. Now. Okay. Seriously? Y'all, just... I just realized, what is this? Because to me it looks like a jump rope. But you know, the grabby thing isn't at the end, so... Weird. Wait. A string. This seems to go... Wait, where does it... It just ends. Okay. It's a bucket, a slightly squished bucket. I'm pretty sure that's a can, but yeah. Seems like a beans can or something. You know, for food. That's the handle on the bucket? Oh, that makes sense. Oh. Is this water? Oh. Okay, I'm not the only one seeing water there, right? Like, this looks like water. It looks like I'm... Or not water, but it looks like I'm walking on mud. Right? Like, I'm not the only one seeing that, right? No, it's clearly not like... that's mud. Alright, whatever. It does look like something that would kill them, yes, yeah. Okay, so I'm not crazy. That is weird. That is an eye in a plant. Huh. I don't like that. Yeah, that's unsettling. Okay, I think we're gonna need the flying ones for this one. That's probably the best fit. Okay, the things are getting red like they did with the one guy with the eyes, so... Oh no, a flying one was left behind. It's just that whenever they stop, it leaves water, so it's like, you know, I don't want to throw them or anything. just go ham on it. Wow, that, wow, did some damage there. Okay, I guess we're supposed to attack this thing now. That was disgusting. And honestly, like, really unexpected. We're losing Pikmin? Oh, really? I didn't notice. Ew. That's disgusting. Attack the eye? Where was the eye? Okay. I'm not reading that one. Nope. Not doing it. Is this doing anything? No. Okay. No. Leaders like don't die for good. Yep, nope, they die for good. And I don't have any rock ones left. Great. Means I don't think I can actually defeat this person. That sucks. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I cannot. Is it worth a shot? Because didn't it used to have 4 legs? I could be wrong. It might have had 3 legs the entire time, I don't know. But if it did used to have 4 legs, then that would mean that we did break one of its legs. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. Bean, what do you think? Should we go back? You see how, like, far down he put his foot? Not you. Where's the little plant hive? There it is. Okay, I did not see that at all. I don't think I can do it while it's standing up, that's for sure. Yeah, that probably is what I'm supposed to be doing. I just, like, completely off the there. Plant eye. Why is it on the opposite side of me every time? Dude. Can I please? I don't think I'm supposed to fight the eye because it's not targeting me at all. Not you. it's not targeting it, which means it's not supposed to be hit, which is odd, because that's obvious, like that's an obvious spot to hit. Yeah, go back to the rock fight. Okay. That's what I was thinking, but I don't know. Maybe you had some ideas I did, and you did. Okay. Oh, 40 out of 46. Oh, that's not good. Oh well. There was an attempt, yep. That's what matters. Where were y'all earlier? What the heck? Oh, right, I feel dumb. I sent those guys off for something else. Anyways. Bring these guys up to 20. Does that seem fair? 40 and the rest are 15? Or should I bring all of those to 20 and then bring that to something? Oh, they'd all be 20, isn't it? Yeah. I know math. I think this'll work. Just bring most of the There's not a lot of time. So I'm not even sure if we should just probably end the day. I don't know. We'll see. We probably should, but I'm done. So I'm not going to. Oh. Well, that didn't take long. But that's not the final thing, so. Wait till it seems like a bad idea. Yeah. Oh. Couple on that side, I think. Dude, really? Okay, yep. Get out of here. Wow. That. Wow. Let's get out of here. I left 4 behind and they're all the flying ones. You're on your own. You're on your own, kid. So we had 100. We were left with 78. And if the other 4 can't make it back, then 74. That's a lot of deaths. Gosh, we lost 26 right there. Yeah. Whoops, exactly. That's what I'd say in the court of law. You know, if the lawyer and the judge, wherever, inside court, were just like, you do realize that you lost 26 kids, right? I'd just be like, whoops. And they'd be like, okay, fair enough. I think that'd work. How'd you manage to kill that many kids? Whoops. Perfect. Oh, there you guys are. Yep, they lived. That's surprising. I hope they know that I was not expecting that. We had 10 seconds on the thing. Oh well. I'm not waiting 10 seconds. I'm too impatient. You see, I actually can always skip that area, but scaly custard nice. But I never want to skip it if they're them dying. I literally choose to watch them die. But anyways, can you do me a favor and not tell Lynn that I said that? Oh, yeah. That was a good pop. In total, 54. Never saw that. Nope. Never. We don't talk about it. They're children, they're expendable. Exactly. Being you just understand, you get it. Now we have an entire day to end up doing this fight, so what could go wrong? What could go wrong? I know what you're thinking. Isn't that like one of the most famous last words? Yes, but... nothing. I have nothing to say. No one's being fair. Oh, okay. Did we stay in the second phase? I can't see the top of it. We did stay in the second phase. That's nice. So we did get something out of that last fight. Due to the mud and stuff that it's causing, my best plan is really just only use the blue and blind ones. Oh no! I'm sorry about that sound in the background. That would be my window. That is right beside me. And the window decides to sometimes just go... That's not even an exaggeration. It just does that at random times. Yeah, oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, that was a big loss just now. Leave them to do it, and then, yeah, that's my plan. Am I sacrificing them? Yeah, I am. They're still doing a little bit of damage. Only 2 of 5, yeah. But of course I'm gonna leave them on there this entire time, so... Yeah, they're probably all gonna die. Y'all got this. I believe in you. Charges hit, honestly, yeah. It's... yeah. Very unsettling. No, this thing. Oh my god. Run, 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 run. You're on your own. I don't know how many I just threw. We got him down to past 50%. Nice. This is the fight. This is the fight. Me attacking his legs sometimes, and then just sacrificing my pikmin. And honestly, it's working. That's the weirdest part. It's fully, completely working. You've been left behind. There's also a couple behind that leg over there, but I can't really get to them. And I can, it's just I don't want to. Well, they're dead now. Oh well. There's still like 2, maybe 3, I'm pretty sure it's 2. Left still fighting. You got this. We almost got down to 50%. We almost got down to 25%, which is pretty good. Yeah, just over 25%, not bad. One more round and we got this. you see that? That wasn't even like, that wasn't a charge, that was a crawl. And a terrifying crawl at that. But, dude, that was scary. I think I just signed off 5. Okay, we got down to red. Usually I would just like go and charge on it right now, but with that thing's tongue, I'm not doing that. Just move. And he does the tongue thing? Yeah, pretty much. Survival of the fittest, my man. Just saying. I did not see. You didn't see the crawl? Dude, the crawl was terrifying. Hopefully you don't have to see it, because hopefully I'll finish about now. Dude. Okay, I guess one final round. I was typing. Sounds. Yep. Look at that. Not only is it just terrifying, it honestly just decimates all my Pikmin. Oh god, yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much exactly what I'm thinking. Got him. I think. Okay. Oh, that eye is disgusting. There's a fruit. Oh, there's the guy. Finally, literally. This right here, this is the statement that I am thinking right now. Oh, it's a spaceship. Oh, okay. An answer to everything later right now. Let's just get him back to the Drake immediately. So, what are you thinking? We leave him behind? Nah, I would never do that. I'd consider it, but I wouldn't do it. What's that, 20? I forgot to put my thing on the charger. I need my laptop to be charged. There we go. I did a bad? What do you do, Bean? That's everything. Usually we can pick this thing up, but nope, I guess not. I said a bad word and... Oh, I did. I'm blind apparently, I did not see that. Ah. Total juice. Yeah. But yeah, go on ahead, guys. Yeah, I did actually turn off cussing, sorry. Or at very least that kind of extreme cussing. I am sorry about that, Bean. I really did just like go ham on all your messages, wow. You just surprised me. It's good to know. Yeah, sorry you didn't know that. I do kind of feel bad for not informing you.
Great job.
Analyzing recovered life form. Analysis complete. Food thief. That is what it's known as. Oh, it's forced back into sleeping mode. Of course you are. He took the captain's rubber ducky. Such a monster. Have some answers for us when we wake him up, literally. Like, come on, man. You can't steal a guy's rubber ducky. It's rude. You got this, guys. I believe in you. Yeah, I'll try and get my pikmin count back into shape, which is wow. No, that's a person. Okay, we're back to 100. We're good. Most of them seem to be yellow, but oh well. Okay. That is good. Oh no. Oh wow. A lot of them are yellow. Okay, how many do we have on us? 100 out of 100. Okay, we got all of them. Yeah, let's get this back to our averages. Okay. Most of them are Yellow because you said yellow and carried a massive corpse back. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, we're gonna need a flying one for this. Or not. Y'all just aren't gonna do anything, okay. Useless. Okay. Now, Bean, do you think we should end up ending off, not stream of course, but the in-game day? Because usually when this thing happens, you know, the day ends, and then after that, unless expecting each other, exactly. Useless. But yeah, should we end off the in-game day? Because usually when we end up finishing off a boss fight, we then after that have to end up going to a new location. I don't know if that'll happen again, but do you think that we should? I guess we're almost out of time anyways. On the in-game day, it's really hard to end up talking about running out of time when there's two different timers. There's a timer inside the game of the end of the day, and then there's, oh man, stream's about to end, which it's not. Oh, okay. There it is. That's what decides it. Maybe I should have set off the blue ones, because we really need more blue ones. We only have 95. Maybe try to get a bit more of your numbers up just for the last little bit of time. Some blue ones to carry things back for a bit. Yeah. Need to remember that, but I keep on forgetting. Window, why do you keep on being noisy? And if you're wondering why my window is doing that, the answer is simply, I don't know. And I've asked my parents as well. Apparently, one of their windows does the same thing, and it's on the same wall. Because like I'm on the top floor, they're on the bottom floor. My room is basically right above theirs, and this window basically is like it's the same spot really as that window. So just somewhere with this area, I guess. So, Wayward Moon. I mean, that's not a bad name for this thing. Let's be honest here. Like this looks like a moon. Anyways. Window go burr, literally. Both literally and figuratively, yes, it goes burr. There we go, that's what we like to see. Is a cantaloupe Wayward Moon? Yeah. How do you know all your fruits? I know very few of my fruits. And I know way less vegetables. I know a couple of fruits, but I know almost no vegetables, which is something that I realized recently. Back from 5 to this in one day? Heck yeah, nice, literally. I just smart, fair. You can now fight the Quaggled Myreclops in a defeat boss mission. What? What? Quiggled? Myreclop. Bean, do you recognize those two words? What? What are you trying to tell me? is the boss you just killed. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Thank you. I was like, those aren't words. Later that night. Okay. Was mad about the stolen food. Yes, she very much was. She's also mad that we have to share the food between the three of them, so yeah, fair. So it turns out this isn't Captain Olimar at all, but rather some other fellow named Louis. And I suppose the we saw must have been the remains of Olimar and Louis' ship. Okay. There's the rubber ducky! You see it? You see on the top left? That's the rubber ducky they stole. Good to see that the captain got it back. Seems like that huge monster really did a number on it, though. Food. Is that all you think about? Didn't we just feed you? Window, do you mind? Sometimes if I yell at it, it stops, which is just odd. Sometimes it doesn't. Anyways, it's great to be reunited with my rubber ducky. Very much so, yes. With him by my side, I feel like I can achieve anything. Is anyone listening to me? No. Louis doesn't have our cosmic drive key. We need to find out if he knows where the real Olimar is. Okay. It's a separate thing you can do. Oh. Formidable. Okay. There's a separate thing that you can do. I think where it's just a bunch of bosses. Oh, okay. That's cool. Ducky Ducky, exactly. Window is haunted. Yeah, pretty much. That is a really good description. The real Olimar is out there somewhere. And cosmic drive key back. If what Louis says can be trusted, it is all right. Let's move out. Also, I checked after the last long stream that went on for like forever. I said this was a bad thing. It was a really fun stream, to be clear. But yeah, since it was such a long stream though, you may sound weird now. Like, we went from I think about 1/4 through the game to 3/4 through the game. So we're actually really far into the game. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. Going to Louis, yes. I did not read the last message. I really should have. Oh well. Wasting time. Onward. Onward, that's a movie. That's a Pixar movie. I know that movie. Bean, have you seen Turning Red? That's a good movie. Oh yeah, I missed a bit of that. Fair. Up or down? We're going up. Yeah, it's a good movie. Oh, we're actually like right beside the thing we're trying to get to, so. He's out cold. What's that thing doing to him? I have no idea. We need to talk to him though. It looks like it's taking care of him, and also it's made out of gold. The heck? Yeah, this kind of came out of left field, I'm not gonna lie. Is it gonna attack us, or what? Glittering gold material. What? That thing is terrifying. It looks like a Pokemon. I mean, not anymore. Now it's just a gold ball, but yeah. Defeat it. But it was clearly taking care of it. Why? Okay, so you can attack it. That's good to know. It really did not look like that was going to happen. Okay. Well, that was surprisingly easy.
pikmin
We are behaving strangely. It seems they don't know which way to go. Then someone had better show them the way. Yeah, we'll take care of it. Come on, Pikmin, to the SS Drake. Right. In the case. Yes, they can. I did not press A there. What? Okay. We can't right now. So we'll have to take a route back to the ship. Okay. Let me try that. Okay. Can you not just do this? I'm confused. Maybe they can't do that while holding them. But anyways. Spam me, right, yeah. They drop him. Yeah. That's a cube. What is that? I think it's the same thing as what we just killed. Could this be the creature we just battled? I think it's more than just an alley. It could be exact signal. Mean this life form is invisible? Or invincible? I don't know. But we'd best make sure that make our way out of here stat. Emergency retreat. We must forget about Brittany. Mustn't forget about Brittany. Oh my god. I cannot read ever. At all. Okay. I don't think we're trying to fight it. We're just running. Spoop. Don't. Could go faster. One clearly the way where we're supposed to go. Oh, okay. This is the way we're supposed to go. Okay. Now we're out of here. Oh, I did not see that there. Okay. No, that just brings us back there. Okay. We're supposed to fight that thing? I don't know. Oh, Big Death? Yeah. Okay, just like slowly healing itself, so. Oh no. Please take that thing down faster. Anytime now. Nobody asked you to do that. That one guy's on his own. Oh my god. The game's being dumb. Okay. Are you kidding me? Can I just like have it follow me? No? Okay. Worth a shot. Seriously. This is where we're going. Yes, I know that they go faster if you add more, but at the same time... Yeah, it seems like we're gonna keep on running into these, like, wall-type things. Plus also we're gonna need to fight, so adding more to it just feels like you'd slow us down anyways. If that makes sense. I'm dead. Where was I even supposed to go? What? I'm confused. Yep, I'm confused. Where is it? Is it down this way? We're losing Pikmin? Yeah, I know. Oh, that makes sense. But how do we know it? I guess it wouldn't kill Olimar, would it? Because it seems to be protecting him. Can I? Yeah. I don't think I was supposed to throw the bomb in that. Doesn't make sense. Nope, not that thing. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. You feed those Pikmin and they change their color. Oh, is that what those do? I didn't even pay attention to what those things did. Okay. Interesting. Go through. Nope, nope. We still haven't had Olimar? Where did this come from? What? I'm confused. Did we not just come from this area? We left Olimar? You gotta be kidding me. Just leave him? Just like, get up. That's too many. Nearly that many Pikmin like at all. I guess I do it totally, but still. Get him, you got this. Why do you spit water? I guess the end of its little mouth shows off what it spits. Interesting. That one spit. No, that one's supposed to spit fire. So. Right? Yeah. Okay. Oh. Multitasking. Go. Now, do I have any rock ones? I do. Okay, and what does that mean? So that's what happens when we leave him. He just like goes through that little hole. Oh. Continue search tomorrow. Okay. So I take it that's not a good thing. Well, thank you for mentioning battle music in the background. What the heck? I forgot to turn on Spotify. Exit this thing for some reason. Hello? Hello? Why is it not letting me do this? Great. That's annoying. If you could go clear everything without initiating the battle, yeah. That is probably the most likely solution. But to be clear though, I'm not the only one who thought that was taking care of Olimar, right? Bean, did you see it like that too? Because it was like patting its head and stuff. Yeah, I really don't want to drag Olimar the entire way. Luckily, we didn't seem to have lost any Pikmin there, which is a bit odd, but oh well. I'm not going to question the game. Yeah, we're not concerned about leaving it. But since the players think that it's a bad thing, that makes sense that when we do it, the game just automatically does that. Could we try going to the bottom, maybe? I mean, that's really... Whoa. I did not realize how far away that was. Whoa. And then this is all here. What is this place? The characters are done very. Okay. Okay. Use his chance to rescue him. Let's not. Are you kidding me? Seriously. Olimar? Olimar? in this direction. This led to nowhere. I'm confused. Okay, so we went in here. Oh, okay. Seriously? Okay, maybe. Yeah, I have no idea. Where's Olimar? There you are, Olimar. Okay, these guys should only have to take 2 trips. Bridge first? Yeah, that's smart. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Okay, I may or may not be sacrificing a couple of yellow ones in the process of doing this. Oh, they're dying. I didn't realize that. It's gonna be blob in a circle. I was trying to, but after the stupid flying guys end up going across it. Because they're dumb. Yeah. Yeah, you go back. Go back over here. No, 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 no. Make it, make it, make it, make it. Oh, yeah. Get in there. Okay. Time you can get them out of the blob? How? Do I just have to fight it? Get them out while it's clear. If they get stuck. Oh, okay. Okay. That's good to know. I don't know if it's clear right now, though. It was clear when you said that, thank you. But I'm dumb and didn't realize. You've got to be kidding me. Also, where's Oliver? Yeah, I know it'll tell me, but that still doesn't stop me from wondering where Olimar is. Olimar! Please catch up. I know I did not get you a lot of guys, but please. Okay, I can just about see him on the map, so he's not too far behind. Okay, this is another circle area, so that's helpful. And yes, I know that I left a couple bridge pieces behind. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. What am I supposed to do? Turn them all into blue ones? They're not going to accept that, okay. Yes, not open. Are you still... Where are you? Why is it so loud? Please open. There you go. Oh, I did not see that there. I didn't realize what I was doing. Do we still have Olimar? I'm confused. I'm just gonna disregard a couple of these guys. There you go. Okay. The other ones are electricity proof, so I'm trusting y'all. Window, this is not the time. Oh, in my game. Okay. That's the first time I've ever really seen a phrase like that. Okay. Oh, I did not see that path there. Lead the way, I guess. I just threw more than enough, but okay. Where am I? Okay, this is where I am. And I'm out of here. Here. Did anyone see where Olimar is? Dang it, Olimar! Alright. Okay. Trust in those pikmin keep on. Bad idea going that way, but okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Not actually gonna follow my Pikmin. I trust that they will hopefully make it, but I'm not willing to go in that direction with Olimar. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's that far in the day. Okay. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Yeah, I know all those trouble. Ooh! Oh, that did some damage. Oh no. Hi. Wow. Why are you going in this direction? That's just rude of you. I don't have any yellow ones. For some reason. And I don't know why. And now you're up there and I'm down here. You have got to be kidding me. Well, the bridge is finished. That's great. Get out of here. You have got to be kidding me. What am I even supposed to do? Just risk the lives of all of my Pikmin, I guess? Where even is the ship? That's the ship? Okay, so I guess we're almost kind of there. I guess that's what we gotta do then, just risk the lives of all of my Pikmin. Yes, yeah, okay. Fair. Do have a lot of them. Seriously? It's not letting me get the thing back. Like, what? Great. Yep, we're out of time. Okay. Just kill them all? I kind of accepted that, yeah. Oh, thanks. There you are. Okay. 52 Pikmin. I only even have 32 on me. Great. Oh, I guess we saved them? We probably still lost about 20 of them. What was it, 32 out of 52 or something? Yeah, a lot of blue ones and a lot of rock ones were just lost. That sucks. $40 in total, 17 at the end of the day. If they are in your team, they're fine usually, but I don't know, quite a few. Yeah. Day 32, wow. That's half a 64. That is half a stack inside of Minecraft. Think about that. And that's how many days I've been on this planet. Wow. I know what you're thinking. Why don't you go down there? Why don't you look at that area down there? I don't want to. That is my reason. Silence. Get used to the Pikmin now. Die. We're all pretty used to it by now. Yeah. They're expendable. Yeah, pretty much. Time, what if you can go backwards and not have to pick them up? You make a fair point. In fact, that's probably a possibility. But let's be honest here, once we reach the loading zone, it's probably going to tell us, oh no, we should go save Olimar, so I'm not even going to try. Is it a possibility? Yes. But is it also, is it a higher chance that it's just going to, we're just going to walk all the way there just for them, the game to tell us, oh no, let's not do that. Yeah. Let's put a couple more on there. Yeah. Did Olimar just get vaporized? What? Wait. What? Also, where did this come from? That was useless. Hi Venus, how are you doing today? Man. Yeah. Ugh, can't breathe my brains. About an hour? Oh my god. Really? Late, but it's okay. Yeah, no. You're fine. Lynn couldn't even make it for too long. Lynn was only here for, what was it, like 5, maybe 10 minutes? So, yeah, you're fine. Maybe 2 hours, I don't know. Yeah, it's been 2 hours. Wait, I have the timer in front of me. I'm dumb. Yeah, 2 hours and 15 minutes and 9 seconds. Time, yep. About this thing. It's just really not gonna duck out. Whatever. Good when bowling, as I talked about on the Discord. Lost the pictures though. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Arcade was sick. Nice. Uptime. Yep. Genius. Definitely genius. Definitely just can't see the thing in front of me. Go. Pretty sure they're on the bus to. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, and those things get switched around, so you. Oh, that sucks. I found something. Really? Couldn't tell. Yeah, let's just go see what's over here real quick. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, and see, what's happening right now is we are running from a giant yellow monster thing and trying to save a human named Olimar. That is the best way I can describe that. Here's Olimar. And I think you might have saw the little yellow monster thing behind us a little bit ago. Giant gold slime. Yeah, pretty much. That's actually a better description. A way better description. Oh, right, it's probably the flying ones. More? Yeah, there's the little thing I'm talking about. Here we go. Yeah, we're trying to save Olimar from that gold slime thing. Also, my window keeps on making really loud vibration noises because this is the world we're living in. Olimar, please make it out. Nope, not that. Oh, okay, this is where we are. Olimar? Okay. Whew. Stay. Oh! Wait. Yeah. Oh! Hi. It's kind of confusing on what's supposed to be happening right now. Like, I know it's a boss fight, but this is the weirdest boss fight ever. Why does it... I'm sorry, why does it look like the legs are turkey legs? I'm not the only one seeing it, right? Like, I've seen a turkey before, and those legs, those are the legs of a turkey. Like, I'm not crazy, right? Like, that's totally turkey legs. Make it see. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm supposed to fight this thing now. This thing's weird. Which one do I fight? There's two of them. Oh, oh no. I thought I was still throwing yellow ones. Okay. For the cute one. Okay, I will. Thank you, Bean. Okay, it reminds me of those chickens in Cloudy with a chance at meatballs. Yes, exactly. That is perfect example. You're killing the cubes and killing the slime on the ground. How do you kill the slime on the ground? Like, I realized that it was fighting them after you fight the cube, but you can't, like, throw anything at the slime on the ground. You need to destroy the stuff on the ground, because you can't kill the actual thing. I realize I'm fighting the stuff on the ground, it's just to do that, I need to fight the cube first, and then after that I can't throw anything else at the ground. Like, you see how it's doing that stuff? Send your... Yeah, it literally says send your wing pigment that starts flying, so therefore you have to start fighting that thing in some way. Right? Am I crazy? No, that's the fire. Wow. That was weird. Seriously? Seriously, window? Okay. And back, sorry, it's fine. My mother has some weird lotion. Gave rash. Don't wash it off. There we go. Okay, we saved him. About dang time. Oh, and you're awake, okay. Now that was harrowing. I can't thank you enough for saving me. I'm Olimar, the captain of the SS Dolphin Okay. I see you recruited calling Louis as well. Hope he didn't food. He has a habit of doing that. He did. Actually, that's exactly what he did. My apologies. Do that, thank you for rescuing. The cosmic drive key. Okay. Actually, copy. Nice. Are we going home? Is this the end of the game? What a relief. This must be fate, Captain Olimar. Back home, so why don't we give you a lift? I'd appreciate that. My own ship is sadly out of commission. We noticed. Food. Food, food. I need to make like a good voice for that guy because I like him. Food, food, food. Does that sound? I guess. I think that fits, guys. We're going home. I think this is the end of the game. Look at the pikmin. We couldn't have done all this without those little guys. Yeah. I always used to play as the guy with the pikmin. We owe them so much. Yeah. It's funny. Hello, Sleepy. How are you doing today? Welcome to stream. Again. Not again, but I usually say welcome to stream to people who are new viewers, but then I said it to you even though I know you're not a new viewer. Whatever. You know what I mean. Do you think they'll be okay with us? I hope so. Yeah. The people are waiting for us. Thanks for preparing for entering the cosmic speed. Cosmic driving. Whoa. Doing pretty good. That's good to hear. So much reading. And so the intrepid explorers
succeed in securing a reasonable supply of edible matter for their home planet. If they carefully cultivate the seeds they've harvested, they just may bring salvation to the people of Kopai. However, if they once again squander their resources, salvation may only be temporary. But fate will decide whether history repeats itself.
But yeah, sorry, Steve, I think you actually came at the end of stream because although it is about 30, maybe 45 minutes, yeah, it's about 45 at least minutes early. That's assuming we're ending at 6 and not. Oh, should I continue streaming? I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry that my window is being loud as heck. Yeah, I'm talking to you, window. You're ruining the end of the game. Yeah. I am talking to a window. I've lost my mind. skip that because there's music playing in there. It doesn't play music throughout the entire game, but then just suddenly it starts playing at the end of the game. It's like, really? Comeback is now unlocked in the side stories. Nice. I'm now playing the side stories. Maybe I will one day, but yeah. Final report. Oh boy. Day 32, 1524. That was our clear time. Total fruit, 34 out of 60. Okay. Remaining Pikmin. Okay. So, 254 for the reds, 199 for the rock, 206 yellow, 104, 47 flying, and 66 blue. And in total, the amount that we have left is 872. Now, for the perished. 157 red, 196 rock, 148 yellow, 70 flying, and 58 blue. You killed a lot, wow. Okay, in my defense, if you look at the total, minus the total that we killed, we did bring the population up. So, that's a win. I wasn't here for 80% of it, but it's fine. Yeah. Who needs story? You got the end of it. This sounds like a phone vibration. Yeah, it really does. So, we're done with the game. Yep. Huh. Yeah, I don't want to end. Okay. So, I am going to go over to some of my game options that I have, list them off to you guys, and then you guys are going to tell me which one you guys want to end up playing. Okay, so we have Sonic Mania, which is one of the ones that I'm most excited about. Omno, which I'm pretty sure is a puzzle game. We have a Shovel Knight. That's a Shovel Knight Showdown. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna. Yeah. Limbo, if you guys have heard of Limbo. Wow, we don't really have a lot of options. Wow. Alright. So just looking at everything, probably the most likely ones are Sonic Mania. I'm sure you guys know what a Sonic game is. It's 2D. If that helps you guys decide. Omno, which is a puzzle game, and Limbo, which is also a puzzle game with a lot more story, I'm pretty sure. What do y'all want to play? Wait, can I make like a poll or something? Is that something I can do? Maybe it's start? Nope. What can I do? Aw. Maybe it's because I don't have affiliate fully set up yet, which is something I still need to do. Ah. Yeah, that's probably something I need to do. Yeah, which one do you guys want to do? Seem like you aren't too good at puzzles? Okay. Ouch. I'm not that bad at puzzles. I'm better at puzzles than some other people that I know. I know some people who literally take forever to solve a simple puzzle. Do the one you're excited for, I guess? I'm not sure if you can do the poll without affiliate. Yeah. Okay. I guess we're doing Sonic Mania. Technically, we could also have done WarioWare, but, you know. Sega. It did the thing. It said Sega when you open it. And Sonic I cannot read the word Sega, see the word Sega. I cannot do anything. I need to say Sega whenever I read that word. It's a problem. But anyways. I'm dumb. No, you're not. Don't say that. You're not. Oh, an animation started. Oh well. But technically this isn't part of the trailer, I'm pretty sure, so it's a very good animation. Neither have I, actually. I mean, I think I've actually played, like, seen it be played on, like, the original, like, 2, but I didn't see much of it. So I'm not sure what to expect. Besides, you know, I know that Sonic can swim, for instance. Sorry about that. Actually, just a second, guys. There we go. That's how you do that. Yeah. I'm glad that you like the music. That is the only time you're gonna actually hear the music from this game, though. Because, you know, can't do that. Yeah, I am going to turn off the music after this. That's why I actually... Aha! Nah, no! Dang it! Dang it, game! You betrayed me. Dang it. Yeah, exactly, copyright. That's actually why I wasn't talking about doing it. But you betrayed me, game. I try to make it a joke. I try to make it tough for people to end up finding out my name. And then this game just pulls it out of nowhere. Rude. I am so betrayed right now. Can I please? That's not what I meant. Can I please stop the sound? Seriously? Okay. Is there any way that I can... Game options. Seriously? Seriously? Why does it? Wow. This game's just being rude. Okay, so half of this stream's gonna be, not half, but like a quarter of the stream is just gonna be completely silent in the VOD. That's just great. Wow, totally weird. A little sliding all the time. I have no idea what you mean, no. Why does it always seem to be so loud? Okay. Can you guys, like, hear this? Because according to this, you shouldn't even be able to hear it. And yet, you were saying, like, you should have been able to barely hear it, and you were saying it was loud. It confuses me. So can you guys hear it right now? Watch this out till you guys can hear me or something. Oh. to have gotten better. But that trick, it was terrible. But still, like, what? It's like a charge thing. Why is everything jumping? Wow. Okay. That's an ad. Wrong emoji. So loud I can barely hear you. What the heck? Okay, bring my mic up. I know this song. I like this song. Doesn't matter. Can't even hear it. Oh well. Okay. I really want to end up fixing this issue because I really don't know what's happening with the audio. Am I a Sonic person? I can't tell from how this game is going so far. Huh. Okay, that's a problem. Dang it. Okay, just a second. Let me... Not that. Wrong button. Audio capture device. Okay. So how are you guys doing today? Oh, that's a problem. Hello? Okay, that's better. Wow, that was an echo. How are you guys doing today while I'm going through this? I am sorry. My audio. Okay. Any better? It's somehow gotten louder for me, which makes no sense. Okay. Not the time span. How does this sound, everyone? Does this sound good, bad, subpar? Tuesday. Wait, like 3 or 4 of those options are bad. Wait a minute. We're gonna talk about how few drinks I have, okay? First Sonic, okay, don't question me. Why game? I have 2 rings. How can I jump so high out of water? I can be heard now? Okay. Is the game still loud? Yeah, that's what I meant to do. Why are these animals inside of these things? Inside these robots? Well, I can officially say that I'm really bad at Sonic games. How is the point of a Sonic game to go fast, and yet half of it is just this? I don't get it. What is this? Oh, okay, it's one of these things. Okay, I have heard of these things. I don't really know what my objective is, but I know of it. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to go and type up alien shit. I'm so good at this. Like, wow. Wow. The game is still a bit loud, but I've just turned my entire audio down to deal with it. Okay. I am sorry. Why does this always happen? Why? There's supposed to be like a charge thing you can do. Not what I meant. This. I'm just pressing buttons. That's a checkpoint, I think. Oh, this is a boss fight. That is something I am aware of, that boss fights seem to happen at like the end of like every level or something. Okay. Okay, cool. I got through the first level. That took forever. Anyways. Oh, it just continues on, okay. That's cool. The game is still okay. Yeah, you okay? That's good to hear. Any life-changing moments? What if I just like hold right? Update that didn't work. It'll work, trust me. It's like hold right until eventually you have to jump. Wow, that was weird. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Save primarily a wow. I am sorry. I know I sound extremely dead today, so it sounds like I don't care, but I really do. And I do hope that you feel better. Okay, well that... why? Okay, well I'm dead now. First death, it was on level 2. And there are people who probably go through this game without taking damage. But anyways, wow, okay. What a professional. Okay. I'm just kind of like brute forcing my way through that section because I really don't know where to go. Please, let me land on the thing. At this rate, this will take me 10 years. Because at this rate, I have died once every game, or every level. Because I have died twice on the second level. Okay, let's try that. That just was annoying. Okay, let's do this. We got it. Wow, I really suck at this game. I am not a Sonic person. How? Why is everything jump? What are these controls? Okay, that's something, I guess. That's not something. Okay, there goes that. Oh, it's because I'm surrounded by fire. I didn't even realize that. I'm in some sort of ball of fire. How does it stay on me after I've been in water? What? Okay. I know the Sonic game is for me. I don't want to like give up on it this early because at the same time, what? Huh? Yeah, but at the same time, watching you struggle is fun. That's something. What? But yeah, I don't want to give up on it so early, but at the same time, what am I is supposed to be doing right now. Seriously? Okay. Let's try this. New game? Yeah, new game. This never happened. I never played a Sonic game. Bean, you never saw anything. I'm still mad that, like, just showed up my name in the game. Bean, did you see what my name was? Out of curiosity. Like, I'm not mad if people know my name. I am blind. Oh, okay. No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, I'm not mad if people know my name. It's just that I want people to have to search for it. And it being on the most recent stream section for a solid next stream on Monday. So for like 3 days, maybe 4. Yeah, 3 days, not including today, will be how long it'll be on the most recent stream area, and people can just see it. It ruins the fun. I'll look for that, maybe. Okay. No, what's the other option? Omno or Limbo? I don't know. I'll flip a coin. Okay. We'll make Omno heads and Limbo tails. Omno heads, and it is heads. Okay. So, we're playing Omno. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of shaky on playing a Sonic game at all. So, Omno, exactly like that. Yeah. You spelled it right. Yeah. I was kind of shaky on playing a Sonic game at all anyways. So, that's not how you spell okay, but yes. Extras. Code. Wow. Rude game. Or game? Rude window. Okay. Let's be honest here, it was probably for the best though that I didn't play a Sonic game anyways, because, you know, there seemed to be no way to turn off the music, so music looks a lot quieter in this. Yeah, I don't think there is music in this. I could be wrong. Oh, I'm already... okay. Okay. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Just a... okay. Is it a bit of an ambient? Oh, okay. I guess I'll turn up my own game sound because... oh, okay. Cool. Why is... I'm confused. Is it showing the song that's playing on the top left at any time? Because it usually does it not right at when the song starts playing, but not long after the song starts playing. It should say it on the top left, and I have not seen it. No. Wow. Controls are hard to get used to. It's not showing that? Seriously? Everything's going wrong. This is what I get for not, like, I like how you can hear the frogs. I mean, this is what I get for not, you know, making sure that everything is set up on OBS before starting to stream. Scuff stream, yeah. It's fine. What could go wrong? I think it's a puzzle game. Ooh. Hey. It's just in my inventory? Oh, creatures that I recognize. Okay. I was like, what? I just have this in my inventory or something? Imagine just pulling this out at any time. Oh. Oh, that's a moving island turtle, yeah. It just happens sometimes. Okay, is it just me, or is an island that actually turns out to be like a ginormous turtle or something? It seems to be a, what's the word? Cliche. Like, whenever there's a ginormous island moving or something, you can usually bet, like, yeah, there's a turtle underneath that thing. Or whenever there's a ginormous turtle, guess what? People recognize it as an island at first. Like, it's not just me, right? Like, it is totally a cliche. Turtle or whale? I've never seen that happen to a whale. Interesting. The light. Thanks. Thanks, game. Okay, maybe this is just an adventure game. I could have sworn it. Could have sworn it was a puzzle game. Oh well. Still looks fun. Sandy Island, it can be whales and mossy. Ones are turtles. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so what's happening on weird magical ball over there? Anyways, what's happening with getting affiliate set up is that you know, I obviously need permission from my mom to end up doing that because, you know, minor, which means she basically owns me legally. Not basically, she does. And that makes it so then, you know, Twitch, of course, needs her permission. And she keeps on telling me, oh yeah, we'll get set up in a couple days. And then she just keeps forgetting. So yeah, that's what's happening. It's like you literally need to put in like 2 different things. That's it. You are like, I have done all of the work that I can. You literally have to just set up 2 things, and nope, be more pushy. I don't want to do that. Whoa. I seem to be alone on my way. Still, I leave these messages behind for those who may wish to follow, for myself, for my memories. If only this endless rain would stop. Huh, that's a rock. I like it. Two at once, let's do this. I tortured some rocks. Rock crab, yeah. Turtles, exactly. Imagine if a turtle this big, it was actually just like walking up to you. That'd be terrifying. Interesting. Oh, well, I'm dead. Just a second. You. I don't know. Yeah. Yes. I don't know. Usually I end around this time to 6:30. Okay. Bye. Vague phone noises, exactly. Yeah, that was my mom asking about dinner, since at the moment we're the only ones home. My sister's with her boyfriend, and my brother and my other sister are off at a hockey game to celebrate my brother's birthday, so that's pretty cool. Gather more energy? How do I do that? I'd assume it's the magical ball thing. Okay, these things seem to give me energy, that's cool.
Only at Metro by T-Mobile, you can upgrade to 5G and get more. With the largest selection of
What?
5G phones, like the Samsung Galaxy
And she comes from the stuff.
5G.
Stuff,
And more
too?
5G
Yeah.
coverage on the T-Mobile
I eventually figured that out. I'm a bit slow and unobservant. Whoa. I'm faster. Forget Sonic, this is the true Sonic. Look at this. Look at my speed. Okay, I've slowed down now, but still, you get the idea. Your energy is maxed out. Yeah, I figured. But, like, I still want to look around. Ooh, what's this? Whoa. Um. Anyways. 35%, okay. How many do I need for that thing? Oh, cool. Oh, well, I just broke a rock. Oh well. I really hope that wasn't a rock crab thing, because otherwise I just killed it. Bean, have you ever considered streaming? And the one stream that you did does not count. Although it was a fun stream, it does not count. Have you ever considered streaming besides that? You considered it? Okay. Whoa. Okay, we need to get all three of those things. I know what I would stream, and I have pretty bad voice. I disagree. No recording and stuff. Wait. Oh, voice through recording and stuff. Oh, no, you don't. I disagree. That stream may have been a while ago, but it was not a bad voice. I've met multiple people who have worse voices. That's a fun story. I knew this one person. This was in person. It's not even like through a video. This was in person. This person spoke, and the only thing I can describe it as is they sounded like a flute. Their voice was so high-pitched that it was just a flute. And it's like, wow. Wow. Oh, that's where we're trying to go. Oh, wow, yeah. It just makes me feel tired because it's too... Oh no. Well, I'm dead now. Yeah, so... Bean, I'm assuming you don't have like a laptop or computer or something, do you? Which means that you probably can only end up streaming your phone, I assume. I have a laptop, but it's really old. With no memory of how my pilgrimage began, I feel all the closer to the light in the new world beyond the gate. Soon I too will step through it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, what works, works. If there are games that can run on it. I mean... Or, heck, if you have like a console or something, my video capture was literally 15 bucks. Video capture too, and have to just use the laptop to get out the video, like that could work pretty well. Plus, there are some consoles that will just be able to record on their own. Like, I know a PS4 can, like what Small does. So yeah, only phone, okay. Laptop crashes with only one tab open? Oh, okay, so we're... Okay. Okay, so forget what I just said. Huh. Do I just have to, like, rush through this? Okay, that worked out. Oh, okay. Just... Who needs gravity? Nice. Okay, that's 3 for 3. Well, it's fine. It saves that. We're fine. I have a Switch, but like still my laptop would be death with that. Okay. Well, Bean, if you ever have any ideas of what you could end up doing for stream or something, I honestly just really want to end up seeing a Bean stream, so like I'm not gonna lie to it. So weird. So yeah, if you ever want to, then I'm willing to end up giving you some pointers. Even though I wouldn't be too helpful, but I'll give you what I know, which is not a lot. Basically, I'm telling you that I'm here to help, but I'm not very helpful. Am I selling it for you yet? Okay, I assume this won't work. Yeah. Maybe I'm supposed to do this. Not bad. Okay. Okay, can I just like make this jump? Because I really don't want to move that. Okay. That we don't talk about what just happened. We don't talk about it. Nothing happened. Yeah, Bean, what would it cost to end up getting a Bean stream again? Out of curiosity. I just became feathers. Okay. Just doing it randomly and just not telling people in advance? You mean like what I did with my first stream? Yeah, but Bean, remember, I know. I'll see it in my notifications. And then I hope that I won't be at like a restaurant or something. What does that say? 0%, okay. Pretty, yeah. I really like the world that we're in. This is a really nice world. The art style is very unique and I like it. Oh, I can dash now. Can I dash in air? I can. Okay, how many times can I dash, though? Only once, okay. Character looks like a little dino man with the spikes on his head. Honestly? Yeah, yeah. I can see it. Fair. Should we name him Rex? Those who find the light find freedom. Okay. Interesting. Yes, okay. I am playing Res Rex now. Oh. I know what I need to do. I'm dumb. Okay. Wow, that was the... I swear, that was not me. He had delay on the controls, I swear. It wasn't me. There we go. That's a flying squirrel. Cool. And it's green too. Okay, so these things can both turn off and turn on gravity. That's like terrifying. I'm sorry, one of the most powerful powers you can have is probably gravity controlling, of course. But then there's also some other things. Like, for instance, mass. If you can control the mass of things, you're borderline God. Because think about it. If I... Window, please. If you have the power to control mass, imagine if I just have a pencil, and then I gave it the mass of the Earth. Think about what I just did. Because if I give it the mass of the Earth, I gave it the gravity of the Earth. Manipulate gravity, exactly. So manipulate. Yeah. Hello, Laser. How are you doing today? Can't stay for long, but how are you? I'm doing good, Laser. Thanks. How are you doing today? I think I just said that. Wait a minute. Time, you just killed everyone with a pencil? Literally. If you have the pencil and you give it the mass of the Earth, it will also give the gravity of the Earth, which means everything just gets dragged to that singular pencil. I killed the planet. I have killed everyone on Earth, everything in the little vicinity in our solar system with a single pencil. And I can do that with anything. And I can make it the mass of the Earth, I can give it the mass of the moon, I could give it the mass of an ant, or I could give it the mass of 1,000 suns. There is no limit to how much power I have if I can control mass. Which is why, if I ever meet someone that somehow has the power to control, it has the power to control mass, although I would not believe them at first, if they can confirm it, I would be terrified of that person. And I would literally do anything to keep that person from destroying the Earth. I'm pretty good too? That's good to hear, Laser. That puts the entire Earth off gravitational pull. You kill literally the entire solar system. Yeah. Yeah. How many people can say that they've killed the entire solar system with a pencil? one, and it's me. Okay, maybe not me, but someone who could do that. Yeah. Okay. Come on. This has got to be what I'm supposed to be doing, right? Well, I did the thing, but now I was facing the wrong direction. Okay. Come on! I'm jumping, I swear! Okay. Come on! I just want to make this jump. Oh, we got about, like, 5 minutes left? Okay. Duh. Maybe go a bit further along the edge. I'm trying, but, like, there's not much of an edge. And usually inside of games, in games like this, you can, like, get close to the edge and have to, like, grip on or something. With this game, you just fall. There's no grip. Which means it's just, like, game over after that. Okay. I was pressing the wrong button. Fair enough. That was my fault. Okay. Maybe I need to go for that one? Or the shot. It feels like I'm further away in that direction, but we'll see what happens. Okay. Now, how many do we... Okay, we need 3 of those things in total again? Okay. Oh. Okay. That was funny. I was trying to suggest. Oh, I'm sorry, Bean. Okay. Should we just end now? Yeah. If I knew that's what you meant, I swear. Yeah, probably. Okay. Activate menu. I am enjoying this game, and I had a lot of fun finishing Pikmin as well. I forgot to change the game. I should do that before. Just a second. To Omni. Is that what this game is called, or is it pronounced Omno? What? You cannot tell me that's not Omno. Hold up, hold up. This is... Forget end in stream. We're checking this. Omni. No, games. Omni. It doesn't have a picture. Forget it. Apparently this is called Omni, I guess. Okay. I like this game a lot. Yeah, it seems like a lot of fun. Better than Sonic? Oh yeah. Omni, this Omno? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I must have to check the title. I think that is the perfect name. Okay. Yeah, but we are going to end up ending stream. Okay, I need to know. I can't just end on this. It's Omno! It says it's Omno! It's not Omni, it's Omno. What? I'm confused. I'm gonna try to set the game again. Set game Omno. Useless. Anyways, thank you, Bean, for coming. Thank you, everyone else who may or may not be here. I appreciate you all coming. I'm gonna question for all eternity why it's setting as Omni when it's Omno. But anyways, we're gonna end up ending stream. Is there anyone to raid? No, there is not. Yeah. Omni is a VR shooting game? What? What? So it's not even trying to get it at least a little similar. What? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna be thinking about that for the rest of the day. Yeah, we're gonna have an ending stream. Thank you. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and again, thank you all for coming. This is Omno exactly. Bye.